Well, guess what? If I can't file my taxes, I can't pay my taxes, I go to jail, and I can't stream. Chun-Li fan to the dollars. If you say you're upset about the game being full price, since you're crowdfunded, is that wrong to complain? No, that's a stupid thing to say. I still can feel the value of $1 like anyone else, regardless of the fact if people crowdfund me or not, right? What's the difference if I put in a 9-to-5 job and I earn the $60, or if I earn it through your crowdfunding and I earn the $60 and spend it? It's the same exact thing. So the answer is no. That's a really dumb question, actually. Okay. Wow, Phil actually isn't the bad guy that people always purported him to be. In fact, what he's pointing out is that his worst moment is nowhere near as bad as what people make it out to be. Look at how all these other content creators actually were secretly shitheads behind the scenes, and we've been supporting and giving them crowdfunding for years, and they never fucking deserved it because they were toxic scumbags. While in reality, DSP wasn't so bad. He's certainly not perfect, and he makes tons of mistakes, but he's still an entertaining guy that we maybe should have not beaten down as much as we did over the last 10 years, and then he wouldn't be in the situation he's in. All right. We're going to continue on, guys. I'm going to stretch my legs before we do. A couple quick things. Number one, thanks to those who are here and chilling and enjoying. To those who supported the stream so far, thank you. If you'd like to support the stream further, if we can at least hit the tier 1 tips goal, that would be great. But remember, we have something going today. If we hit the tier 2 tips goal, we will have the Sonic hat worn for essentially the final time in a very long time, because I don't know when another Sonic game will be coming out at this point. So consider tipping to make the Sonic hat happen by the end of the stream today, and get that going. Outside of that, Derek, I see what you're saying. Yes, I see what you're saying about Flow. Derek, I'm doing a video game playthrough. Why would I stop playing Sonic in the middle of the playthrough to comment on that? Right? Honestly, I understand. So someone in the FGC from back in the day has passed away at the age of 39. It's sad. Sad to hear. But I'm not going to stop and interrupt the entire playthrough to talk about that. If we hit the tier 2 tips goal, we will have the Sonic hat. You know, that's something that, like, in between parts or during a podcast, or, you know, I'm not going to derail the gameplay stream to talk about that. All right? So, and the thing is, again, I'm not part of the FGC. I don't, you know, talk about these people. You know, quite frankly, I never was friendly with Flo. I never knew him personally that well. A lot of the interactions I had with him, honestly, were negative. So, rather than talk about that, I said, I'll just ignore it. Okay? But, you know, it's sad he passed away at the age of 39. That's very early to be passing away that early, and I'm sad to hear that. I am. That's what I'll say about it. You know, I'm sorry for the loss of life there of someone who had a lot of their life left ahead of them. You know, that sucks. And that's all I'll say. Okay? I just care about money. I just can't help it. I'm so just enveloped in greed and money. I need money. I need money. You guys got to understand something. If someone brings something up in the chat 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and you notice I'm not addressing it, yes, there is a slim chance that perhaps I've missed it every time. All right? But if people are talking about it for 15, 20 minutes and I'm still not addressing it, there's probably a good reason why. People who are watching the Sonic Superstars playthrough on YouTube don't need to hear me start talking about someone in the FGC who passed away, who I haven't seen in 100 years, who I never had friendship with. Like, why, you know, what does that have to do with anything? Like I said, maybe on a glancing, if we're doing Q&A or between the streams, we're talking then. All right? So what I would say is, and this is not just for Derek, this is for anyone, because people do tend to do that. They want to get my attention and they just spam the chat nonstop. It's not going to, if I'm ignoring it, it's for a good reason. Right? There's probably a really good reason. Okay? So you don't have to keep spamming. Okay. Thanks, Derek. It's like the other day, we were watching the Percy Jackson trailer. Someone kept spamming the chat. Oh, did he see Edge? Did he see Edge was in it? Edge is in it. Did he see Edge? And this wasn't Derek, by the way. This was someone else. They were like, Edge is in it. The wrestler Edge. Edge. Phil didn't mention Edge. Edge is playing Ares. Edge. Edge. It's like, dude, we get the fucking hint. Mark McCauley says, hint, hint. Dude, no hint, hint. I'm outright telling you, I really would appreciate some help via tipping. That's not a hint. It's, yeah, Edge. Who cares? Right? Like, there's a difference between, you know, maybe trying to give someone the heads up on something and someone who just, you don't get the hint. And it becomes borderline annoying and obnoxious. And you got to understand that you got to read the room sometimes and know how to read the room in those situations. You know, I don't really care about pro wrestling. I don't talk about pro wrestling. I haven't seen pro wrestling in years. I don't care if Edge is in Percy Jackson. You know, it's not an observation I would even care to make. You know? I get more than enough value from WWE Network for my monthly subscription, and I already have Hulu. It's not like I'm paying specifically Hulu to watch WWE, so I don't care. Okay, cool. And I will say this too, because this is also, again, this is not Derek, this is a lot of people. There's a few people who constantly always like demand to say goodbye to them before they'll leave. And they'll sit here in the chat, and I'll be in the middle of a very tense game. I'll be playing Lies of P, or I'll be in the middle of a very competitive game like Call of Duty or Street Fighter, and they'll just sit here and say, hey, I'm going, hey, I'll see you tomorrow, hey, I'm going, hey, I'll see you tomorrow, hey, I'm going, hey, I'm going, hey, I'm going. Okay, I missed you the first 40 times. You don't have to sit here and wait for me to say goodbye. Like, I will be here tomorrow. You can come back tomorrow and say, hi, I'm here. You don't have to wait for the goodbye to leave. How about get the fuck out of here? And a lot of people do that too. And, it's frustrating. I don't want to say that these people are ill-intentioned. I don't think they are. But you got to understand that there's one of me. There's many, many of you on the stream. I can't personally be giving everyone a message every single moment, every day. You see what I'm saying? I don't mind it if I see it. If you're taking off, you say goodnight, and I say, okay, goodnight. But to sit around and demand that attention, demand that interaction is annoying. I'm trying to get a stream going here. You know what I'm saying? Play with others, play with others, play with us. Join the party, play with us. Join the party. Come on. Friends list. Add me. No, shut the fuck up. So there you go. Okay? I hope everyone understands what I'm saying and understand I'm not upset. I'm not angry. It's just general things to talk about for the quality of life of the stream that should be addressed every once in a while. If you're trying to get me to see something, I don't see it the first 20 times, just let it go. Maybe try later. But there's no reason to go crazy in the chat right now. If you're leaving the stream and you want to say goodbye, that's fine. But if I don't see it or mention it, then please just leave and I'll see you tomorrow. All right? I'm not going to... Please don't sit around and say, I really got to go, but Phil didn't say goodnight to me yet. I've been saying goodnight for 45 minutes. Leave. It's okay. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll miss you. But, it's not like I can personally attend to every person at every moment. I can't. Okay? Okay. Okay. All right, folks. Shall we continue now with Sonic? No one, literally no one is talking to me. Everyone's having their own conversations about bullshit. What are you talking about?